This is Matt Dimitroshin of Telemus Capital with the week in review for the week ending October 4th of 2019. It was a down week on Wall Street as several economic reports aroused concerns on the economy. This led to a bout of selling which subsided on Friday with a buy the dips mentality on the backs of Friday's jobs report. Across the markets, the S&P 500 declined 0.3%, while the Dow Jones Industrial Average was down close to 1%. And the Russell 2000 Index fell 1.3%. The Nasdaq Composite was the lone stalwart, up 0.5% on the week. Across economic sectors, 5 sectors experienced declines led by energy, materials, industrials, and financials, while the biggest gainers came from tech and healthcare. The big news on the week was the ISM Manufacturing Index, which fell from 49.1 to 47.8. The trailing 15-year chart is shown in the picture here, indicates that this is the lowest reading since June of 2009. A reading below 50 indicates a contraction in activity. Later in the week, the ISM Non-Manufacturing Index, which measures the services sector, fell from a reading of 46.4 in July to a reading of 52.6 in August. This aroused concerns midweek. This was followed up by the non-farm payrolls data on Friday, which showed job gains of 136,000. This report also indicated that the unemployment rate fell from 3.7% down to 3.5% in August. This is the lowest unemployment rate in nearly 50 years, dating back to December of 1969. Reports of weakening industrial activity is leading some investors to question what's ahead for earnings, especially if the weakness carries over to the consumer, which thus far has remained resilient. In company-specific news, Apple gained 3.7% on the week on the backs of reports that the Nikkei Asian Review stated that Apple had asked suppliers to increase iPhone 11 production by 10%. This is also followed by positive commentary from the JP Morgan analyst covering the stock. In other markets, Treasury yields declined notably among worries on the economy. The 2-year Treasury yield fell almost 0.25 percentage point to finish the week yielding 1.39%, while the 10-year Treasury yield declined 16 basis points and closed out the week at a yield of 1.52%. Crude oil also fell on the week, declining 5.6% to close out just below $53 a barrel. The dollar depreciated 0.3%. Looking ahead this week, it'll be a busy week for Fed Chairman Powell, who has a number of speaking engagements. The market is sure to follow his comments closely. In addition, on Wednesday, the Fed minutes from its last meeting will be released, along with on Friday, the Consumer Sentiment Survey. That concludes the week in review for the week ending October 4th of 2019. Thank you and enjoy your week.